Hi students, today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020 or 2020. Today we're going to talk about your assignments. Now keep in mind that work on Friday is optional, so you can use this day to do makeup if there was anything you didn't finish, or if you want extra things to do, you've got some assignments that you are welcome to do. Let's go ahead and talk about reading. So for the shared reading, you are going to listen or read page 24 through 25. If you click on these links, they'll take you to the book. You have to get to the page on your own. There's the student book, which is here. You're reading the text called The Sun, and here is the teacher book, and you would be reading on page 19, The Sun. They're basically the same. There's a little more detail in the teacher book, but it's whichever one you decide to do is fine. Okay, so after you read this, you are going to do the annotations that are here below. You can click on, and answer the questions. You can click on the full reading and writing directions that are here. Scroll down to day 5, but just know that in the shared reading book, the student shared reading book, the directions are pretty much the same as on here. So here for the response part, it says circle a word that has the same I sound as in sit, so it's the short I. Underline the name of the planet we call home, and then identify an important detail from the text. Now on here, all of those questions are the same, or excuse me, directions are the same, except for the last one. Instead of naming, it asks you to put a star next to important detail. It doesn't matter to me which one you do. Now let's scroll back down and let's talk about writing. So you have two options. You can draw or write about an important detail you learned about the sun, or you can pick something from the optional writing assignment page, which we have seen many, many times. If you have your own idea of something you want to write about, go for it. You can write about both too. You can write about an important detail you learned about the sun, and then also write about something you would like to write about. Whatever you decide to do, you've got some lines here. You still have this book, so you can always write it here. Okay, now let's talk about your optional grammar. If you click on this link, you'll be able to open it. We're actually going to switch cameras though, and I'm going to show you the grammar this way. So here is one page. You have your high frequency words, which have I think all of them except for one of them have the sound. So earth, every, near, and school. So you're going to read the words aloud like I just did, and then you're going to write the words that complete each sentence. Number 1, we read about space in blank. So which word would go with that? Earth, every, near, school. We live on planet blank. Number 3, we are blank the sun, but not too close. Number 4, we go around the sun blank year. And then the last thing for this page is write a sentence using a high frequency word, one of these, on the lines below. Now let's flip this over. We're getting back to some past tense verbs. So this says yesterday. These things happened yesterday. Rewrite the sentences so it's past tense. Okay, so some of these are irregular past tense. Some of them are not. So some of them, when I say they're irregular, it means they're not going to have that ed ending. So number 1 is done for you. Jackson takes a picture of his cat yesterday. Takes is the word that you need to change. Jackson took a picture of his cat yesterday. So that was an irregular verb. We didn't put an ed. It wasn't take it was took. Okay, the next one. Nancy learns how to paint yesterday. So learns is the word that you need to fix. And this is not irregular. Robbie grills steak for a lawn party yesterday. Grills is the word you need to change. Grills is not irregular. It snows in Rome yesterday. Snows is the word you need to change. Snows is not irregular. Lucy catches the bouquet in the wedding yesterday. Catches is the word you need to change. It is irregular. Yes, so that one you need to be careful with. I see a balloon floating in the sky yesterday. See is the word you need to change. It is irregular, so be careful about that. And then down here, write a sentence about what you did yesterday. Okay, go back to our student-friendly schedule. So again, these are optional because Friday's an optional day. Now let's talk about math. So for math, you have some enrichment pages that you can do. If you click on the link, it'll take you to the enrichment pages. There are 3 of them. You can do all of them. You can do one of them. It's up to you. So I'm going to switch my camera again, and let's take a look at these pages. So here is the first one. This one's kind of fun because you can get some dimes that you have in your house and actually use those to help you count. So number 1 is done for you. They're showing 2 dimes, which is 20 cents because 1 dime is worth 10 cents, plus 30 cents equals 50 cents. So let's count these. Ready? So let's count on this is 20, 30, 40, 50. And yeah, that's right, 50 cents. Nice job. Now notice how I started with my 2 and my 3, and then I pushed them over. I didn't add 5 more. That would be a different number. So whatever dimes you have here, you're going to add them together like I did, and then you can push them over here. Okay? I don't want to spoil anything for you for the rest of these, but look at the pictures, see how many dimes are there. You can get some dimes, like I said, and use this to help you count. Number 5 says circle 2 groups that answer the question. Kate has 2 purses. She has more than 80 cents in all. Circle Kate's 2 purses. Okay, so you're gonna have to figure out which 2 of these purses add up to 80 cents. Okay, let's flip this over. 10-2 enrichment page. What comes next? You're gonna use the 100 chart to add tens. Write the missing numbers. Shade in the sums to the problems on the 100 chart. Find the pattern in each row below. So we've seen some similar problems like this where number 1 has an entire pattern. So it starts off with 64, and then we get the answer 74. So what are we going to be adding to 10 next? And then the next number that we know is 66. So just look at the pattern. So there's some skip counting happening. Okay, so you're going to figure that out. So for example, it says shade in the sums to the problems on the hundreds chart. So right now I know 74 and I know 75. So I can find them 74, 75, and I'm going to shade them in. And you can do a different color, make it kind of fun. Okay, number 2 is the same. Let's take a look at 10-3. So there's a lot of word problems on here. I'm going to kind of read them quickly. Feel free to pause, go back and listen to each problem. So the missing tens, the children get points for helping. You're going to write a number to solve, a number sentence to solve. Number 1, Eric had 26 points. He walked the dog for Mrs. Jones. Now he has 66 points. How many points does he get? This is an example for you. 26 plus 40 equals 66. Eric got 40 points. So you can use a 100 chart. Going back to our student-friendly schedule, there was a 100 chart tool on Wednesday, so you could use that. You could find the number 26, and then you can go down a row for each 10. So here is 26, and now he's going to 66. So let's count down how many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that that's 40 because 4 tens is 40. That's one way that you can do it. You could always draw a picture or use something as tens cubes, and you could count to 66. So 26, 36, 46, 56, 66. And we just talked about using dimes. You could do the same thing with dimes. Number 2, Marie had 38 points. She fed the baby. Now she has 68 points. How many points did she get? Number 3, Sandy had 42 points. She gave the dog a bath. Now she has 72 points. How many points did she get? Number 4, Julio has 23 points. He carried food for Mr. Evans. Now he has 63 points. How many points did he get? Number 5, Mike had 17 points. He helped at the library. Now he has 37 points. How many points did he get? Number 6, Tamara had 45 points. She helped weed the garden. Now she has 85 points. How many points did she get? Okay, I hope you have fun solving those problems if you choose to. Let's go back to the student-friendly schedule. The last thing on the math page is play some of the math games from earlier in the week. So you've got a math game on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You've got 3 different games you can choose from. And that's it for today, boys and girls. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, and I'll catch you in another video.